In news overseas, Washington is focused yet again on immigration and border security after President Donald Trump threatened to close America's southern border with Mexico and declared he wants U.S. aid terminated to 3 Central American nations. VOA's Michael Bowman reports Trump's moves come amid a continuing surge of undocumented migrant arrivals that have strained federal resources and personnel along the U.S.-Mexico border.
Migrant arrivals along America's southern border are up 97% compared to a year ago, with average daily apprehensions topping 2,000 individuals, mostly from Central America, according to the Department of Homeland Security.
Mexico could stop it right at their southern border.
President Trump is promising action.
We have right now 2 big caravans coming up from Guatemala. Massive caravans walking right through Mexico. So Mexico's tough. They can stop them, but they chose not to. Now they're going to stop them. And if they don't stop them, we're closing the border. They'll close it, and we'll keep it closed for a long time. I'm not playing games.
Such a move is not without precedent. In 1985, then-President Ronald Reagan temporarily closed multiple ports of entry to protest the kidnapping of a U.S. anti-narcotics agent in Mexico. Sealing the border for a prolonged period would devastate commerce between the two nations, which totals more than $500 billion annually. Mexico's Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Marcelo Ebrard, responded to Trump on Twitter, saying Mexico does not respond to threats and will handle migratory issues responsibly and with respect. U.S. lawmakers are weighing in. New Mexico Democratic Senator Tom Udall tweeted that the U.S.-Mexico border, quote, is a bright spot of trade, economic activity, and cultural vibrancy, and that closing ports of entry would forfeit $1.4 billion worth of trade per day. Democrats vying to challenge Trump in next year's presidential contest also are speaking out.
We are safe, not despite the fact that we are a city of immigrants and asylum seekers. We are safe because we are a city of immigrants and asylum seekers. We have learned not to fear our differences, but to respect and embrace them.
The White House says Trump has no choice but to consider drastic measures.
The Democrats will not give us any additional money to do this. They won't give us any additional people. And importantly, they will not change the law that is acting as this giant magnet for people from South and Central America to come into this country. Faced with those limitations, the president will do everything he can. If closing the ports of entry mean that, that's exactly what he intends to do.
Trump also said he wants U.S. aid to El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras halted, a move that would require congressional action.